Hey guys, it's Melissa here from melissaoatman.com. Welcome to Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness, a daily podcast devoted to spirituality and self-help. If you're new, I want to welcome you. If you're returning, welcome back. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about not having to go through life hitting your head on the wall when you can't figure things out. Most of the time, if you're like me, we have this sense of pride and ego, and we feel like we have to have all of the answers all of the time, or else we get stuck. And we don't want to put our best foot forward or even try or take risks, because if we don't know the answers, we're going to look foolish. A lot of us do that. There's a fear that's keeping us stuck. We want to try that new thing. We want to go and take that course. We want to go and meet a new person and date, but it's the fear that holds us back. And what I'm here to talk to you about today isn't necessarily about that fear, because I've talked to you about that before, but it's about the fact that it's okay to ask others to help you, that you don't have to go through these challenges alone. But most of us do that. Most of us don't ever go and ask for help when we don't know the answer. We just sit and think, okay, I've got to figure it out. The answer will come to me. And sometimes it does, but it takes a lot longer if you're trying to do it all by yourself. And one of the things that we never think to ask the universe about is to send someone who can help. I do that all the time now, and that's something I never used to do. I would just sit and say, bring me the money, bring me the job, bring me this, bring me that. And I started learning that, yes, that's great to ask for, but another way that we can ask the universe for help that many of us never even think about is to ask the universe to bring people into our lives who can show us the way. And I know some of you do that because some of you said, and I absolutely love this, but I've had listeners reach out and say, I was asking for guidance and I said, please bring somebody who can help me. And then your podcast just popped on. And I do not believe that's a coincidence, guys. I believe that is the universe answering prayer. And I'm humbled, extremely humbled and honored that I might be guidance for some of you. And I've the same way. I've asked for guidance and the universe has ushered people into my life that are amazing. And it can be little things and it can be big things. I think about any time that I've posted, with my mom going through illness, and those of you that don't know, she just had surgery and we found out that they did a biopsy of her lymph nodes in the surgery and they found 2 of the cells had cancer in them. So they want to do more chemo just to make sure. They don't think that it's spread anywhere else, but this is just we want to get it all and being very cautious and thorough. And of course, this has brought on another round. Every time something happens, it's like my mom goes right back to that negative mindset of, I can't do this, I'm going to die, this is it. And it's been such a challenge. And I personally, it's hard for me to watch because I know exactly what's happening. I know that she's being tested. I know the universe is testing her and trying to get her to snap out of that negative mindset. But I can't tell her that, I tried to, but you can't say that to somebody who's always been a certain way. And, it's not like she's going to say, oh, okay, yeah, well then from now on, I'm going to think positively. It does not happen like that. But I'm watching from the sidelines, very frustrated because I know exactly what's happening and just trying to encourage her and all of that. But in the same way, I've asked people to surround her and send in positivity because I know I can't do it alone. Of course I pray for her every night. Of course I pray to the angels to bring her a different mindset. And maybe in doing that, maybe that's why some of this is happening. Maybe that's how they're choosing to help her see a different mindset. I don't know. We don't really know sometimes why we go through the things we do in life. I just know that there's always a purpose in pain, always. So we've had to go through this, but in going through this, not only has she seen people who have stepped up, like, we want to help and we're praying for you and giving her kind words, but also my own listeners as well have stepped up. I mean, I've had, lovely people, Shauna and Christy and Ginger and Maria and so many others. I hope I don't miss anybody. I've had Rose and another Maria. Like, I've had all these people step up and send me messages and post, like, we're praying for your mom. And if I missed anyone on here, you know who you are, who've posted and sent me messages. And it's been amazing, the support that you've sent. And I so appreciate that. And I know that also is part of the universe saying, look, you're not doing this alone. We're sending people who are praying for your mom. And I join a Monday group that's like a prayer group, and I can't always make it, but I try to make it when I can. And those ladies, CJ and Mary, Anita, Sue, and Kim, they've all been on, like, just sending prayers and being a positive support group for me. And it's been amazing. So when I tell you that you need to seek out people who can support you and help you, I am not lying. I'm not joking. I have needed this myself, and I have reached out to these women, and they have helped so immensely. They've sent positive messages, and it's amazing. They're there for each other. And the other group that I'm in is just a group of women we've connected. Shauna and Christy were already friends, and then they brought their friend Jill. And this has just been this little group because we got together to support Christy, whose granddaughter was going through a traumatic experience. And you saw that on my Reiki with Melissa page. And everybody got together and prayed, and she started improving. And now, like, they've turned around and they're like, we're praying for your mom. And it's just such a positive, supportive group. And you need things like that. You need people to rely on. You can't go through things alone. So the universe is saying, find your tribe, find your people. And I am going to be creating a Facebook group because I do have the Reiki page, but you guys can't post to it. So I would like to create a group, and I will be doing this, that you are all going to be welcome to join. And through that group, I will go there and do lives where I just give you guys a positive tool that you can use for the day. You will be able to post there. Now, of course, it's going to be a page of positivity, so don't expect to come there posting negative things, because I will not allow that on my page. But it will be a place where you can share, or if you have a prayer request, you can go there and post it, and we can all surround you and pray for you. That is the kind of page that I want, a page that spreads positivity and helps us. And I realized, even though I post things on my Reiki with Melissa page, you guys can't really post things there. And I would love to have a page where you can just reach out and where I can connect with you guys and really see who you are, who are my listeners, and really get to know you. And when you have needs, that we can support you. Because that is the one thing in life that everyone needs, is to have a support group. And some people have a support group within their own family, or they have a great big network of friends. But there are a lot of people out there who don't. And I'll be honest, I don't have a huge friends group. I don't. I guess mostly because I just am not really into the whole fake thing of like, oh, I'll go hang out with you and then we can act like we talk. And I'm just not into that. And because I'm an empath, pick up on all kinds of energies. So I like to keep my friends group small. That doesn't mean like I'm not open to having new friends, but just for me, I have a very small group. So sometimes I don't always want to overwhelm my friends with all my problems. So I have other places I can go, like this healing group. Or if I create this page, you'll have a place to go where you can just, if you have an emergency, you can post something there. You know, when people reach out to me, and you may not believe this, but it's true. If you reach out to me and say, this is going on, I need prayers, I always stop what I'm doing to send prayers and positivity to my listeners. And I've had people do that. And that's how I've actually connected with some of these people, because I truly believe we all need to have someone who's on our side. And I want to be that person when I can be that person. And to have a page where people can just come there and say, I'm having a bad day and I don't know what to do. And we can all just surround you with love and send you tips for what to do to help get you out of that. Because I tell you what, that's kind of what I do with people with coaching. I'm going to be changing my coaching packages pretty soon. Right now it's, you buy a session or you can buy a package of 4, but I would love to change it so that you have access to me when you need it. So we do meet and we do our regular coaching sessions, but there's also check-ins through the week, just chatting back and forth to make sure that you're doing okay and you're doing the work and you're not stuck anywhere and that I can help you. I want to be able to do that because I think you're going to see a lot more change if I do that. And so I'm very excited about revamping my whole program. I am going to be doing that very soon. And I will still have the readings and the past life regressions and all of that, but I'm going to be revamping the coaching part because I really do think that if you're going to make an investment into coaching, you need to have somebody who's right there that you feel like when you're having a rough day or something and you need to reach out, even if we don't have a session that day, that you can reach out. Even if we just hop on a really quick call to get you through what's going on, I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to find ways to support my people, my tribe, better and more often. And that's what I'm looking to do. So it's just been handed to me by the universe that you need to show up in a better way. Like you need to be there more in different ways. And so the Facebook group was one way that I felt like I could show up more because it could be more like an ongoing dialogue with everybody where everyone's contributing to the positivity of that page and it's not just me. And I feel like the coaching, the universe really has laid it on my heart that you're supposed to be helping people and you can't do that in an hour. Like you need to be able to do long-term programs with them so they can actually see real change. People see change in an hour, but it takes longer than that to really see the kind of change that's going to make it a different lifestyle for you. And that's what I want. I want people to be able to see huge growth and change so that they wake up different. You wake up different. And I have to say that is an amazing feeling. And that has happened for me many times in my life when I've worked with coaches. And I just woke up knowing now what my purpose was and what I was supposed to be doing. And that's such an amazing feeling. And I want other people to have that feeling as well. And in order to do that, so many of us, we rely on our own instincts, on our own resources, what we have around us. And sometimes it's just not enough. It's not. And I believe that's a lesson from the universe too, in are we willing to reach out and seek what we need? Because most of the time, I don't think we are. I was that person a long time ago. I was always so afraid to ask questions. I always thought people would think that I was an idiot if I asked a question. And I didn't want to make myself look dumb. But here's a news flash. You can't know everything. There's no way. Your brain can't even possibly hold all of that information, number one. And number two, you haven't been able to access it because you haven't had the experience. So why would you try to figure things out by yourself when you lack the tools and you lack the experience to help you? I would never expect to set a German book down in front of my students and say, okay, just learn. Some kids would do better, they would be able to pick up some things. But if you don't have the experience, if you don't have the tools, let's say they don't know really how you should learn a language, how you should study for it, what you should do, they're setting themselves up for failure. They need someone who has the expertise and the experience who can sit down and say, okay, now when you learn a language, you want to really start focusing on the vocabulary, and then we want to use it every day, because if you don't use it and practice it every day, you're going to lose it because it only gets stored into your short-term memory, and we want it to go to the long-term memory. So you have to have this much interaction each week with the language. Nobody would know that unless you had experts out there who taught you that. Well, in the same way, you might be struggling because you're trying to find your purpose, or maybe you're trying to change your mindset in life, or maybe you're trying to get out of that toxic relationship that you've just been stuck in and you don't know how to do it. You're like, why do I keep doing the same thing over and over again? It's because until you know better, then you'll do better. But until then, you don't know better. You don't know what to do or how to do it. And yes, we have the internet now, and everyone will tell you it's Googleable. I just made that up. It's Googleable. Go Google it. Everything is figure outable. You can go find it. You know what? You can. And that's true. And it's going to take you a long time. Why? Because you're going to be overwhelmed and inundated with information. You just are. I tried to figure out how to use Facebook ads. I wanted to bang my head against the wall by the time I was done. I had to hire someone who actually knew what they were doing, and she just went right in and out and explained all of these things, and it took us like an hour. Me trying to figure it out myself took weeks, and I still didn't figure it out. That's why we need to stop trying to do it all ourselves and start realizing we need to go to experts sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. Sure, you can do things by yourself, absolutely. But it's going to take you a lot longer. And you might get frustrated. And the universe, that's one of the things when I wrote my book, the universe channeled to me was, your book is going to help people get through this process faster and with more ease and more grace. So if you've been through loss or you've been through a divorce, my book, I wrote it to give you the tools you need to help you get back on the right track, to get out of that negative thinking of, though my life is over and nothing's ever going to be better again. Because I went through all of that. It took me a few years. I wrote it to help you, to give you the tools that I learned to help you faster. And same thing with what I'm doing now is I'm taking everything I've learned to help you to make your life better faster. So you don't have to go through and do all the research. And if you really want to look at making your life better, I've designed 2 programs that are totally accessible and will help you. The first one has to do with just making your life better in general, and that's the Love Your Life course. In it, I give you a new tool every day to teach you how to make your life better. It starts with changing little habits in your life to, like, little changes you do every day add up to big changes in your life. Starting with diet and exercise, then teaching you how to connect to your angels, teaching you how to do meditation and giving you a meditation, teaching you about emotional freedom technique and giving you one, teaching you how to set healthy boundaries in your life and talking about what that means. There's so many great lessons in that program, and I made it accessible to you. It's only $33 right now. And then I have the Love Your Life course, which is all about self-love. So if you find that you've been having difficulty in your relationships in life, that course is amazing. I took a several $1,000 course on relationships when I wanted to do coaching because I wanted to not only work on my own personal self, but I wanted to be able to use this. And I took a course on relationships, why they can be toxic and what you can do to ensure that they're not, how to get a healthy relationship. And it starts with you. Self-love is where it starts. So in this course, I talk about attachment styles, what a healthy love looks like, what unhealthy toxic love looks like, and how to love yourself more, and give you all the tools you can use so that every day you love yourself a little bit more and you attract better people. And that course is also accessible. It's only $50. I think it's $55. And you go to my website, melissaoatman.com, go to the offerings page, and you just click on it. And when you pay for it on the website, you'll receive an email with your login info. And then you can go and get started right away. Because staying stuck and doing the same thing over and over and over and over again is the definition of insanity. You're going to drive yourself crazy. You deserve to be happy and healthy and whole. And that means not banging your head against the wall, not knowing where to turn next, feeling like you're in Groundhog Day, you're stuck. You get up and it's the same day over and over again. I'm sorry, but I've lived that life and it was not fun. It's much better to wake up and look forward to something and to see the blessings that are coming to you. And you deserve blessings. Those are your birthright. There's so many amazing things waiting for you, but the universe is waiting for you to take that first step, to invest in yourself, to do something different, to realize that you can't do it alone. So, whatever you do, start asking the universe to bring you the help you need, to bring you your team, to bring you your soul tribe, and then step back and watch what happens, because you will be amazed. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for being here with me today. I pulled a card for you. And don't forget, you can go to my website and you can book a session with me. If you're interested in coaching and you're not sure if it's right for you, you can book a free call with me. My number is on my website. All you have to do is call me, and I would be happy to discuss with you how I can help you. Absolutely, a free discovery call. So take advantage of that. All right, guys, the card I pulled for you today is from my Divine Whispers card, or from my Divine Whispers deck, I should say, which is sold out right now. I will be ordering more, but that's sold out right now. But the card is, be a beacon of light for others. You have come here with a mission, my dear soul. One part of that mission is to be a light for others in this world that often feels so dark. All too often, we see so much darkness in the world. So it is crucial for us to show others that there is still light. You can be a beacon of light just by showing the world your kindness. You might be asking yourself, what can I do? The answer is that it is the little things that matter most. Hold open a door for someone, smile and say hi, or pay for someone's coffee. There are so many ways that we can show others our light. What will you do to show your light today? And there are some daily mantras that go with this card. The first one is, today I will show up and let my light shine. Today I will show kindness towards others. I was born to shine. I give myself permission to shine my divine light. Be the light. Send the light. Spread the light. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for being here with me today. I am so thankful that all of you are part of my soul tribe. And I really, really do send so much love and light out to each and every one of you. And I hope that you will have a beautiful day. Don't forget that you can follow me on social media. I go live Mondays at 6:30 Central on Facebook, where I do a free card reading. If you show up for the live, I'll pull a card especially for you. Also, I post videos to Instagram, and I have free guided meditations and other videos on my YouTube channel. So subscribe to all of those and check that out. Again, you can purchase a session with me. I have one-on-one private coaching, Reiki, past life regression, or readings, and you can purchase them directly from my website, melissaoatman.com. All of my sessions are done through Zoom, so you never have to leave the comfort of your own home. I hope that your day will bring you amazing blessings and that it is full of love, peace, and harmony. And until then, I will talk to you guys soon. Keep spreading the light. Bye, guys.